Hello and welcome again. So, we are ready to start creating our actual sticker set. I have placed the sketches that we've done on a previous lesson here on the canvas, and I have my character next to it, so I can check the colors and the line weights. So, I'm ready to start working on this. This will be fairly simple since we already have a lot of ground covered by having created this character beforehand. So what I'm going to do now is to double click on the character to enter the group. I'm going to select the entire head, hit Ctrl C, double click anywhere to exit isolation mode, and then I'm going to stand here on layer 3. Actually, I'm going to rename it as sticker set, and I'm going to paste the head. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit, resize the head. I'm always going to hold shift while resizing to keep the proportions that we have created. So more or less like this. So now I'm going to hold command or control, and I'm going to click on this little eye that toggles visibility. So now I'm going to see only the outlines of this, which will come in handy to see the sketch that's underneath. So for example, now I know that I can get rid of these eyebrows. I'm going to bring the pen tool, and I'm going to create new ones. So this will be the eyebrows for this expression. As you can see, this eye is slightly different on the right. I can leave it here or slightly modified, which I'm going to do. Usually things that are too symmetrical aren't as expressive, so I'm going to rotate this a bit, change it around. And now finally I'm going to do the eyelids, but I'm not going to do them just as lines. I'm going to create a shape, starting here, way outside the eye, place my first anchor point, then the second will be around here. I'm going to click and hold to create this curve, and the last one will be as well outside the eye. And now I'm going to complete the rest of the points, also outside the eye. So I'm going to toggle the visibility of this again. So this is what I got so far. I'm going to control click again, and I'm going to do the same thing for this other eyelid. And of course, I'm going to repeat the process for the right eye. Okay, so I'm going to control click again. Now I'm going to go to Window, Pathfinder. I'm going to bring this window here, select the eye, and I'm going to Control C to copy and Control F as in forward to place a copy that's exactly on the same place as the original. So now I have to select this shape, hold shift and select the eye, and I'm going to click on this option on the Pathfinder called Intersect. So again, I'm going to do the same process one more time. Make a duplicate of the eye by hitting Ctrl C and Ctrl F as in forward. Select this other shape and click on Intersect. Now I'm going to take the eyedropper and I'm going to copy the color of the freckles for these two eyelids. So you could do this, or you could go with the regular skin tone and add some lines to it. So let's see what looks better. I'm going to do this on this eye, and I'm going to try the other option on the other eye. So first I'm going to drop this eyelid a little bit, so it's hiding the top part of the eye, just as this one. Now, to create a line that's exactly like this one, I'm going to click on this anchor point by using my white arrow, hit Ctrl C, then Ctrl F as in forward, and this little shape will appear. So I have copied only that section of the shape. Now I'm going to take the eyedropper and I'm going to click anywhere here in any of these lines. Okay, which one do I like best? Maybe it's a combination of both. So I think this color is a bit dark, so I'm going to go ahead and use this variation. Now I'm going to take the eyelashes, I'm going to hold Shift and select both, go to Object, Arrange, bring to front, and as you can see on the original sketch, they were more pronounced, they were thicker. So I'm going to go to the stroke panel, go to Profile, I'm going to select this profile, and I'm going to enlarge the weight. Okay, so now I'm going to again control click on the eye, and we still have a lot of work to do. We have to create these little expression lines below the eyes, so I'm going to do just that here. So I'm going to actually create a closed shape for this. Control click again, come back here, take the white arrow, click on the top part of this shape, Control C, then Control F, and copy this, because I think that I'm going to assign color to these eyelids after all. So I'm going to try a slightly darker tone, like this, so I can see the entire shape of the eyes. So it's quite similar to what we have, except for the mouth, of course. So I'm going to control click again. I'm going to get rid of these lines for the mouth, and I'm going to take the pen tool and start free hand drawing this mouth. So I'm not going to make it symmetrical, I'm just going to make it close to the sketch, and that should be enough. Okay, so I have this shape. I'm going to take the eyedropper and I'm going to copy this dark red color for the eyebrows and switch fill and stroke. Maybe I'm going to use this color for the inside of the mouth, but for now I'm going to bring the material palette again, and I'm going to try different things. Maybe a dark gray will be best suited for the inside of the mouth. So I'm going to control click again. So I'm going to again take the pen tool and draw it without caring of being too precise or too symmetrical. I'm going to complete the shape outside the mouth because I'm going to crop it later on. And I'm going to take the ellipse tool and create an ellipse around here where the tongue is. Control click again on this little eye icon. Select the mouth, hit Control C and Control F as in forward. Hold Shift and click on this other shape. Intersect. Okay, there we have it. Here's the expression. Another thing that we could do is to take this shape for the mouth, hit Control C, Control F to create a copy, and take the eyedropper and click on any of these lines. Then I'm going to go to the stroke panel and align stroke to outside. Okay, I like it very much. So I'm going to continue completing the rest of the body. Okay, so I have vectorized all this sector, and I'm going to control click on this eye, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to solve all of these overlapping elements that we have here, which can be a bit confusing. So first I'm going to click here on this section for this line, hit Control C, and Control F as in forward. Control click again here to go back to our main composition. And I'm going to take the eyedropper, copy any line, and change the color to a dark green. So now I'm going to quickly rearrange this shape to be behind the hand. And this is what I'm going to do. Basically, I'm going to add some lines to suggest the idea of overlapping. So for example, this line should be a bit larger, should go here. I'm going to add a round join as well, so this corner doesn't look too sharp. And I'm going to rearrange this shape so it's on top. And I'm going to fine tune it a bit. So as you can see, you get the idea that this is on top of this. Okay, so as you can see, it's very clear that we have an overlapping situation here, and it's really very clear what's on top of what. So all that's left here is to create some lines here to separate the fingers, which I'm going to do right now. Okay, there we go. It's looking quite nice at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next expression.